Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the live stream. It's your boy Tokyo Stoner. We're going to do another Nioh 2 build video. Hopefully you saw it. I did the early game build. We did a update, like a sort of early to mid game update. And this is a full-on mid to late game update on the build. So if you've been following it through, then you'll be good to go. I'm going to be covering things from scratch though. So if you're jumping in here, no problem. Everything's going to make sense. Right. Main reason I'm here is because this time I want to show you guys hidden tea house quick. Hold on. Right. Reason I want to show you this is so you can see the clan, because I haven't shown you which clan I'm using yet. Date. This is the most, this is popping. Look, efficient yokai abilities, right? So anytime you kill someone using a yokai ability, you're going to get some anima back. And also you're going to be casually generating anima from your melee attacks, which is OP as fuck. That's rocking. So yeah, I'm rolling with Date for now. I think that's popping. And another reason why we're here is so that you can see this region has got a mission. The Hollow Fortress. It's going to become apparent later on in the video, but basically pay attention to this level, the Hollow Fortress. It's in the second region, soaring, right? The reason this is important is because you can farm the smithing text or the smithing text for Ganryu's set here. Ganryu's set is going to be a core part of the build, the crime of patricide. So yeah, just so you know, that's where you can farm the smithing text or the smithing text here. Second region, the Hollow Fortress. Alright, now onto the build. I'm rolling with the Tengu Slayer. I got the Imbue Water, right? Melee damage, popping. It just means you get more damage of you know, everything you do. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you get more damage. Imbue Water. This works in function with my Guardian Spirit. I'll show you in a minute. And then Saturation, just to make the water effect even stronger. And this is just there just because I couldn't get another OP stat, but so you go. And then yeah, Dual Swords. What we got here? The main skill is Imbue Lightning. That's the main buff here, Imbue Lightning. Let me break this down. So Makami, this is the main Spirit Guardian that I'm rolling with. But we've also got Tengen Kujaku. Now the passive on him is Anima bonus elemental attack. So every time you do an attack that's got elemental damage attached to it, you're going to gain anima. So this is in fact really OP because both of our weapons have elemental buffs on them, right? So as a result, every single attack we do is going to be rebuilding the anima gauge. So that's OP as fuck, just insanely OP. The rifles, again, you see, look, the weapons are level 108 and the rifles are 108 too. I'd noticed all the rifles I was finding around were low level, so I buffed up, got this high level shit. I made it in the forge. I'm gonna do a quick forge run through later just so you can see how to make stuff if you're not finding, you know, if you're not sure how to do that. No great stats here, but yeah, they were the strongest ones I could find, and they're rocking right now, so popping. Cool. I'm starting to find the set that I like. I'm gonna roll with the Ganryu set. Again, I broke this down in the update, but here fully, you get the extended yokai shift, Amrita gauge charge, melee damage in the dark realms, pretty cool, but yeah. But the main thing is this Amrita anima bonus Amrita absorption A. I think that's OP because basically I'm working around anima a lot at the minute. I feel like anima is crazy as fuck. It's super powerful. Again, you need a lot of stamina to get the full Genryu set on and keep yourself in B agility. So the way I've been working around it is I did just before I started this video, I had 3 pieces of Genryu on, right? But I had to swap a Genryu out because you can see it's all level 65. So I put on this 108 leg piece. And the main reason for that is just because I don't have the smithing text for Genryu yet. I haven't farmed for it yet. So yeah, I'm prioritizing higher levels and higher defense rather than having a full set. So you as well, if you're trying to go for a specific set and you've only got low level versions of it and no text to forge your new ones, then I would recommend on your first playthrough just go for higher level gear because you'll find that stuff as you're playing through. So again, prioritizing weight on the chest and the legs And then look, the feet and the gloves and the helmet, I don't mind about so much. Ninjutsu power, make the shuriken stronger, all the magic stronger. I've got a lot of ninjutsu going on now, so more ninjutsu power. Life, damage bonus for the Amrita gauge, pop him. This is nice because you got the barehanded attack damage for if we ever go into the Enenra build, and then you got the shuriken and kunai damage. Untouched Onmyo, it's alright, it's meh. 49 life, can't go wrong. Tenacity, that means that if I'm in fire, poison, any kind of shit that drains your life over time, you're not gonna die, right? So it will bring you down to 1 HP, but it won't kill you. Onmyo magic power, perfect. Cool. And projectile damage taken. If you can't find any good stats when you're doing your tempering, nothing's wrong with projectile damage, man. That's always good, especially in this game because there's a lot of enemies shooting. Ninjutsu power again. Faster winded recovery. I found this in the forge and I think it's super useful. It just means that you recover quicker when you're stunned. I haven't tested it to see exactly how useful it is, and I'm kind of suspicious of its usefulness, but I keep it because it sounds like it's OP as fuck. So Anima charge, banging. Like I said, Anima's becoming an important part of the build, so Anima charge is there. Elemental damage taken plus defense bonus based on magic. So this works with our build. This is beautiful. That's wonderful. Now all of these stats are trash, yeah. The main thing, well, Anima charge unscathed is not that bad, but this faster key recovery medicine, that is OP as fuck. I've never seen that stat before in this game or in the first Nioh. Basically, every time you drink a potion, it's like you just took a barrier talisman or a Kekai talisman. Your key just recovers insanely fast. I'll demonstrate it later in the video. So yeah, that's the armor set. That's the equipment. In the items, when you see something, if you hit an item, you press X, you can add to favorite item list, right? If you do that, it's gonna go here into your favorite items. This is super useful. So if you're in the middle of a fight, and you know, because you've only got so much shortcut space, if you're in the middle of a fight, you can hit your options and you've got a bunch of favorite useful things here. I thought that was really useful and I didn't see that before, so that's there for you. Guardian Spirit we broke down, but what I will break down is, no, I'll wait till we're in the shrine for that. Learn skills, let's see what we got. Yeah, so again, things that increase the melee damage, grapple damage, things that increase damage, that's what I've gone for. I don't care for sword and meditation, that's trash. A lot of the stuff is trash, so make sure you're not wasting points. See, like this, I should probably go for that. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good as well. See, look, I'll go for that as well. That's OP, that's super OP, but I gotta beat that mission. Yeah. Maximum key increases. Final blow damage. Damage dealt from behind. Damage dealt, what's this? Damage dealt to enemies from behind. Yeah, exactly. Banging. I'll probably buff that as well at some point. So yeah, you don't need too much, to be honest, with the sword. From when you've got Morning Moon and you've got Haze 2 and you got EI, Quick Draw, you're pretty much good to go with the single sword, to be honest. The single sword is such a well-rounded weapon. It doesn't need much. There is one attack here. Where is it? This. You can use this. I don't use it much, but there's this if you want it. Yeah. Alright, cool. Swift Step is pretty lit as well. Alright, cool. With the dual swords, again, I've got the Windstorm. That's the main thing I'm using at the minute to clear missions. I still haven't found the need to use Water Sword yet. Cherry Blossom remains OP. One of the best things I've bought in the game. One of the best skills I've bought. No reason why I wouldn't buy that. Grapple damage. Grapple damage. More grapple damage. I don't see anything. I'm sure there's some things over here, but to be honest, the skills are, once you got the ones you like, that's it. I mean, I might get the Shrike at some point, but I generally just parry with the single sword. God of Wind is excellent. You hit triangle at the end of your mid combo and you get extra kick and spin attack. Yeah, look, damage from behind. Those are the type of things. Passive buffs. Yeah, maximum key increase. Yeah, melee damage at full health. Yeah, all of that. Passive buffs. I love passive buffs because it just means that while you're playing, everything's going up as it goes. Now, in the update, I briefly went over this, but I'm going to go more in depth with it now. So you got, I'm using Carnage Talisman, Steel Talisman, and Barrier Talisman as a buff. So Barrier gives you your key regeneration. You'd hit Carnage to get your attack up, but this reduces your defense. So you hit a Steel Talisman to counteract that. So you go Kekai, Carnage, Steel, and that way your attack's up, defense up, and your key recovery's also up. So that's how we're doing that. For debuffs, I'm using Sloth, Weakness, and Devigorate. So Weakness brings down your enemy's defense, Devigorate brings down your enemy's attack, and Sloth makes your enemies slow as shit, so you can just destroy them. Super easy peasy, everything's nice. I haven't buffed up much else here, to be honest. I think that's all I've gone for, and then I've just leveled them up. So Carnage is max, Barrier is max, Sloth is max. And when I say max, I just mean if you see a yellow arrow above it, that means you can hold X on it, and that's gonna level it up. Look, right? So just get the things that you care for, get them maxed out. If you want, there's this down here. Increases Onmyo magic capacity by 3. If you've gone into this skill tree, then I recommend you get that, but I haven't, so I'm going to ignore that. Ninja capacity, but +5. Get that straight away. I've gone fully into Storm Kunai, that's maxed out. Normal Kunai is maxed out. Shuriken's maxed out. Poison Shuriken's maxed out. Shuriken Shooter and Throne Blade Technique. Throne Blade Technique gives you extra damage. This gives you faster throws. I'm only using Storm Kunai and Normal Kunai now, but I regret nothing. That entire tree was OP as fuck, so make sure you get some of that stuff. What's going on over here? Let's see. Quick change. Yep, I found space in my build now for quick change. I recommend you get it. Quick change is super useful, so yeah, make sure you grab it. It's very expensive, the jutsu cost. You can see even at max level, it still costs 5. But it's a very useful skill, so get quick change. It just means if you die, you'll resurrect on the spot with 30% health. You lose all your buffs, but you're resurrected. Shifling. Again, so we've gone with all the stuff I said in the original video, which is basically reduces the depletion. Anything that reduces the depletion. And this here, the Dark Within. And also this, I guess, should get maxed out too. But yeah, the Dark Within is basically reduces the penalty of your key recovery speed when you're in the Dark Realm. Every mission's got 1 or 2 Dark Realms in it, and your key recovery is trash when you're in there. So yeah, this is super powerful ability. Let's see. Yeah, extends the duration. Look, increases your Anima. That's kind of trash, but yeah, look, it reduces the depletion. Oh, restores 64% of your key when you perform a burst counter. I thought that was cool, so I got that. Increases maximum Anima. Look, oh, increases damage dealt by Guardian Spirit skills. I thought that was pretty dope, so I got that. Extend the time your yokai weapon remains in an awakened state. So that's for like your purified and your chaos weapons and stuff like that. So yeah, in the yokai tree, the main thing to get, I would say, is anything that extends depletion, reduces depletion. Make sure you get this Dark Realm, and then make sure you get some of these. Look, imbues with fire, imbues with poison, imbues your attack with water, and imbues your attack with lightning. Make sure you buy some of those once you've got your duration sorted out and your Dark Realm sorted out. OP shit. Where to now? That's all of the trees, just samurai. Again, I haven't even needed to touch this really. Main things is running water heaven, running water earth, running water man. That just means that you can key post by dodging. You don't need to attack anymore. You can just do a dodge for a key post. Barehanded damage. If you're gonna go for the Anenra build, this is where you're going. We're gonna do that probably late game as long as it doesn't get nerfed. But yeah, we're gonna go into that. Oh yeah, Purify Yokai Realm Man, Purify Yokai Realm Heaven, Purify Yokai Realm Earth. That means every time you purify, you get a buff. So the low stance, you get a key buff. In high stance, you get an attack buff, I think it is. Yeah, and then in mid stance, you get a key. What did you get? a defense buff. So you get ki, defense, attack, depending on which stance you're in. And then these are pretty cool. Life plus 30, life plus 50. You need more life in this game. Always you need more life. So yeah, those are the main things I've picked up in here. Haven't needed much, to be honest. I haven't felt like I was lacking. Right, where to next? Skill customization. Cool. So with the single swords, something I realized. So do you remember I was saying if you hit square, so say on this one, if I hit square, I can select one of these buffs for the thing, right? Now that I've selected it from there, it's been taken away from the high stance. So it's only available on mid stance. So I'm going to put it back on high stance. What one is it? Forget it. Cool. If you click the left stick, so if you click L3, you can save it as a set. So that way, if you want to experiment with it, you can save your sets and make sure that you got it backed up so that you don't lose track of what, you know, whatever it is that you're rolling with. So, all right, for me, I went with, on Morning Moon, I gave it extra damage on magic because we got a lot of magic right now. And Morning Moon, like I said, it's OP, super useful. I use it all the time. EI Quick Draw has been given the damage bonus based on stamina, and I gave Sword Ki the additional ki damage, right? And again, let me show you some of the other stats just so you can see them. EI Quick Draw, Sword Ki, Haze. Heaven's Flash, I don't use it that much though. EI Quick Draw, Sword Ki. Sword Ki and Sword of Celebrity I find really useful. In the earlier video, I had said that I wanted to go for... In an earlier video, I had said I wanted to go for this, Flowing Shadow. I bought it and I found it completely useless, so I don't recommend it. I've gone back to Sword of Celebrity and I've realized that it's pretty OP. I found it pretty useful. So yeah, Sword Ki into Sword of Celebrity, I'd say that that's a must-have. Definitely. In fact, let me show you where it is just in case, because it is crucial. Yeah, this. So you get Sword Ki, Sword of Celebrity. This is a fantastic attack. I mean, I didn't respect it that much at first, but the more I've been playing the game, the more I find it a very useful skill. Okay. Dual Swords. Again, Cherry Blossom takes the... Oh wait, it's Windstorm I gave the magic bonus, because I wanted the most damage to come through Windstorm. Cherry Blossom's got the stamina. Sign of the Cross has got the key damage. Because again, I've done it based on what I use the most and how effective and practical I think it's going to be. Rather than, because if you did it with Sign of the Cross, you probably get more damage, but I don't use Sign of the Cross that much. So again, I've gone with what's practical. God of Wind for the end of the combo. Sign of the Cross. Demon Thrust for defense while guarding. Mortal Flow. Let's quit this quick. What is Mortal Flow? Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like this. I might even take it off. I do it by mistake a lot and I don't find it useful. Mortal Flow, don't find it useful. Jewel Dragon, I love. This is amazing. I use this all the time. It's a fantastic skill. Alright, cool. Those are all the skills there. Status. Here we go. Level 105 now. So again, look, Heart 28. I mean, something you'll notice. Heart's been at 28 from the early game build. So from basically what, region 1 or 2, Heart's been at 28. That's it. You know, look, skill still at 10, right? Strength still at 10. Constitution still at 10. Courage is untouched. The only thing that's gone up is stamina. So that 28 heart was such a useful investment for the sword, just for the katana build. If you're rolling with the katana, heart is such a powerful investment because again, like I said, it does life, ki recovery speed, your sword damage and your second weapon damage, and I think it does your range damage. So it's an insane stat. And if you build around it, look, that 28 has carried me all the way here. I haven't needed to invest in health or anything, so pop in with that. You got 27 dex, 30 on the magic. I dumped the magic first, so I got magic I think to around 20. Then I started leveling dex, got dex up to around 20 as well. Then I pushed magic up to 30, and I started pushing dex up to 30. When I got to 27, I stopped pumping dex and I started pumping stamina because I did notice I was taking too much damage from certain enemies. I didn't like feeling so squishy, so I started pumping stamina. Main reason we're pumping stamina is, again, like I said, to get the full Genryu set on. It's got a high, it's very heavy, so you need a lot of stamina to make it work. So, and I don't mind pumping stamina, because in Nioh 1, that was a key part of the build as well, having high stamina to allow for the heaviest armor. Let's see. Strength, skill, dex. Cool. So yeah, magic, dex, heart. Those are the main attributes that I've gone into. Stamina now. I'm probably going to leave stamina here for a bit because I feel pretty strong. Maybe if I get stamina to 30, I'll feel alright. But essentially, skill is the next stat that I'm looking to start beefing and dumping into. So, I mean, magic and dex may not even get past 30. Maybe new game plus, I might require more magic, more dex just to get damage. But for now, I think I'm going to be filling up heart and skill. I'm basically just going to be dumping points at this point. Get stamina to the point where I can wear full Genryu set and be comfortable with it. And then start dumping heart, dumping skill. Another thing to keep in mind, if you don't want to go for the Genryu set, the Swordsmaster, there's a Swordsmaster set, which is also pretty cool. I mean, I'm not even convinced I've got any of it, but it's pretty cool. You can roll with that one as well if you don't have this one. Master Swordsman's robes. Because look, at 4 pieces, you get increased attack and defense sword, which is pretty good. And active skill damage. So if you don't want to go with Genryu, that Master Swordsman set is pretty useful. Alright, cool. Titles. Elemental damage taken. Yep. Yokai ability damage. Ooh, yep. Other realm resistance. Again, this is just to give you an idea of the kind of stuff that I respect in here. Key recovery speed, key ninjutsu power. Extended yokai shift. Other realm resistance. Nice. Alright, cool. So that's the full breakdown. One more thing I want to show you before we roll out from here is in the 3rd region, you've got this mission, a formal match. This is where you come to farm. So the way I got to level 100 was basically farming this mission. You have to defeat the Obsidian Samurai. There's another video on my channel breaking down how to beat him. I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, farming him is the easiest way to get ready. Broke through all of these missions last night in one sitting. So if you go on the channel as well, episode 16 of the Nioh 2 stream, you'll see how I came to this build and what the conclusion was. Alright. Gonna jump in here right quick. Furthermore, before we do that, Magadozo. Alright, we're gonna do a quick refashion. This was unexpected. I didn't realize my guy was out here looking gimpy. So quick refashion, and this is going to show you the shit that I used to make the character look this way. So there you go, you can get that as well. I always use heirloom on the shoes. This is DLC, so you might not have it, but I use first samurai for the waist guard on the refashion. This is just, you can make any piece. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm using heirloom gloves as well. I'm using the demon headpiece and the demon chest piece, which is also DLC, but I'm done now. And yeah, oh, the sword, by the way, if you want to know what that sword is, it's called, it's some OP shit. I love that design. So yeah, that sword is... Yeah, I was all confident. I'm like, that's all it is. It's called like the Dancing Blade, something like that. I can't see it here right now, but it's called the Dancing Blade, some shit like that. And it's, yeah, there you go, Dancing Blade. That's the design for that one with the gold thing hanging. Looks like a neutron star or some shit. Yeah, OP. And I'm wearing the Demon Blade design on the blades. But yeah, the main reason I came here was to show you how to forge. So, and also to demonstrate how to get the imbue lightning. So look. Right now, say like this imbue water, how it's so crucial to the build, imbue water and imbue lightning. If you're like, what the fuck, bro? How did you do that shit? Look, I'm going to unequip this. And I've got a sword that I collected from the battlefield. Look, and it's got imbue fire on it, right? So it's equipped now. I'm going to hit There's an item called whetstone that you can use to speed this process up. I reckon 5 should do it. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 should do it. So now look, you can see the familiarity is maxed out, because you can't soul match without maximum level familiarity. And also the stat that you're passing on has to have this little symbol, this arrow next to it. If it doesn't have that arrow next to it, it won't pass on. Right. So now in theory, we should be able to soul match. So this is the weapon that I'm currently rolling with. And we've got some stronger stuff there. Anyway, for the sake of the video, let's stick to this. This is what I'm rolling with right now. Now we're going to find that sword that I got to unequip it first. So look, unequip it, because you can't soul match something that's equipped. Get the sword you want. Get the trash sword, the one that's got the stat you want. And look, you can see it there now on the screen. The twin swords after soul matching are going to have imbue fire. Right? Imbue fire is going to be right there. So as you can see, I've been going ham with the soul matching. I'm out of money now, but you can see, look, it would bang otherwise, right? So do you get me? That's the strat. That's how you pass on. That's how you pass on your moves, and that's how you create. Basically, that's how you create the build. Without that, you won't even be able to make the build. So you might find random stuff that's got the shit you need on it, but that's crucial to the build, is being able to hit up the blacksmith, knowing what to do, finding the weapons. Don't just be throwing everything away when you're beating the missions. Just have a look at stuff every now and then. I mean, uncommon and rare, I throw them away for fun, but just have a look every now and then. You might find some super cool inheritable stats that you can pass on to your main sword. And again, all the elements work differently, so I don't even know if they've got mud in this one, but mud originally, that used to mess up their ki. Lightning slows your enemy down. Water makes it so that each hit of your combo does more damage than the last one. It's like a concussive effect that builds up. And fire is damage over time. Now, reason we're here is just for, like I said, with every build video I do a quick demonstration, just so you can see what it's like in action, and I can explain how it works and what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Again, I won't be picking off too many enemies. I just want you to understand the power of the rifle. Again, part of the reason why I've swapped to a rifle from a bow and arrow is because a lot of the humans are rolling with helmets now. These guys just throw themselves on the floor if you wait long enough. But yeah, a lot of the human enemies are wearing helmets, so the rifle just breaks through the helmet and still lets you one shot. Now, before this guy sees us, we're gonna go barrier talisman, carnage talisman, steel talisman. Get our debuffs ready. Hit it with the debuffs. That's a steal, that's a sloth, that's a weakness, that's a devigorate. Do that sword of celebrity that you can see her keys wrecked already. Gonna hit the anima. You can see my anima is rebuilding with every hit. With every hit, the anima's rebuilding, recharging up. Do you get me? Now, I didn't mean to fall off there, but we should be fine. Alright, cool. The kunais. Actually, no, I'm saving that for later. But look, these magic spells are new. So I've got a lightning spell from the ninjutsu tree, which is cool. So what I've noticed is that a lot of the time against bigger yokais and bosses, the kunais weren't cutting it for me, because we haven't spec'd so heavily into ninjutsu. They are still very useful to have, but to get, to get the full effect, you have to have your carnage on, etc, etc, etc. But what I've noticed is that these magic spells, they have a big effect in any scenario. You get me? Without any buffs, anything. Because a lot of the time, you don't want to be using your buffs. You want to be saving them for powerful enemies. When you can save your buffs, where, if you know that you're strong enough to take an enemy, then do it. Only use your buffs as and when they're required. Now there's someone around here with a bomb. I'm not sure where he is, but I'm not going to bother with him too much. I'm just going to show you again. A big yokai like this. Buff up. Buff up. Fully buff. hit the enemy, fully debuff. By now you've got Anima, because your Anima's been building up the whole time. Look at your kunai. Look, insane damage from the kunai. Broke his key even. I mean, he'll die from the kunai if I keep going. So I just want to demonstrate some more stuff. Wreck, absolutely destroyed. And again, like I said, if I hadn't have done the buffs and the debuffing, he would have probably killed me really quickly, and it would have been pretty rough. You get me? So again, look, these guys always high stance on them. These guys with the demon arms that shoot the rockets, they're pretty weak to high stance, so they follow the same rules as normal human enemies. If you switch to dual swords or single swords, you do the high stance combo, they're wrecked. It's game over for them. There's another one of these dorks over here. Oh, not quite. Come on, fool. Let's roll. The main reason I did that is just to draw him from the Tengu, because Tengus are real rough. They're real tough customers. Right, cool. So now, alright, you've just made it through the mission. You're running low and stuff. You're like, damn, son, it's a Tengu. So you pull up, again, fully buff up. Hit him with the debuff, preferably when he's not looking at you. You might take some damage when you're setting up your buffs, but you'll start to get familiar with timing. Hit him with Anima. Look, we're maxed out again already on the Anima. Don't even have to worry about it anymore. Hit him with some magic spell. Hit him with some more magic. I'm going to pop the ninjutsu. That was that ninjutsu thing I just did. That was the... I forget what it's called, but it's basically the reincarnation talisman from the ninja tree. Let me get the real name for you right now. Quick change. So I popped the quick change just then, so that in case I died, I'd be alright and I'd get resurrected. We're gonna wreck this trash mob. And again, this is pretty high level. I think this is like 105 this mission. That's what the difficulty on it. I would have liked a mission where there's more enemies sort of surrounding us and other kind of crazy scenarios to show you how you deal with that kind of stuff. I might just do some boss guides or some Twilight mission guides or whatever. But yeah, you got to see a good use of how the build works. Again, these are new, these magic spells, but I think they're worth having a look at. Especially if you're spec'd into ninjutsu and magic. If you're using ninjutsu and magic, they're worth looking at. Because like I said, the shurikens are not going to hit as hard as if you've gone for a full ninja build. But like you saw, the sword, double swords, single swords, they're both hitting really hard. Everything's going right the way home. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you found it useful. And yeah, man, I'll be back on with some more guides and some more streams real soon. So bye for now. Peace, man. Cool.
Nothing but money on my mind. She say she love me, love is blind. She ride it up and down and then rewind. When we fuck, it gets better every time. I got two bad bitches by my side. I tell my ops don't even try. Anytime I lift, I let it fly. Come down and put two spirits in the sky. Hit your block and put some spirits on the floor. Niggas know I got a lot, but I need more. Nowadays, all my guap is kept offshore. Stash box, I got a couple keys of raw. Whoa, the weed is Arabian, burning it down like a Sabian. I'm coming down to the stadium, rolling with angels and aliens. There's only real ones in my radius. Everyone here know my alias. I'm coming down to the stadiums, rolling with angels and aliens. She take it straight to the face, laughing all of the way to the bank. Pardon, I take it straight to the face, pull up and parking. Jump out the spaceship, step over your carcass. When you look around, you see killers and carnage. My niggas is Martians, yeah, we live and die by the stardom. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me, all of your hatred is harmless. Only the gods can judge me, yeah. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me, all of your hating